Hey, good morning, everyone, in the US anyway. So I wanted to review this video conferencing tool, and I thought one cool way to do it might be to do it as a live stream and then see if some of you want to join me in the tool. So let me back up a little bit. I'm always backing up for some reason. Anyway, back about a month ago, I made a video about working from home, right? I can't remember what the exact title of it was, but it was like tools to set up a remote office. I think it was called something like remote offices or something like that. And anyway, what I had done was I had said there was a few things you need to think about. One was some kind of phone system. Another one was some kind of a video collaboration tool. I think the other one was talked about file sharing and VPN. Well, in this one, what I want to do is review this tool. So the actual tool that I'm using right now to stream this live stream is the video conferencing tool. And what's cool about it, if you remember from the video, as I mentioned, there was two. I mean, there's a lot of them out there, but there's two that I mentioned. One was Zoom, and the other one was 8x8.vc. Well, I think Zoom has pretty much become a household name at this point, so I don't think there's any need for me to have to talk about Zoom or introduce it. But this tool, this lesser known tool that I'm using right now, let me do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the invitation for it. In other words, the like dial in. What does it have dial in? Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's got like information to either dial in or just join it. I'm going to post it in the chat. So if you want to join me in there, you can. Actually, before I do that, let me create a passcode. Otherwise, we might have a real Wild West situation if I don't create a passcode. Let me see if I can make a passcode here. Here, let me show you. I'm going to share the screen before I put this up for you. So let me share my screen. That's one of the things you can do with this tool is you can share your screen. So share screen, share this screen. Excuse me. Share this here. Now we're going to create an infinity window here because I'm sharing the very same thing that I'm. Anyway, so let's go here. And let me see if I can create a passcode. Let's see, settings. Yeah, and there's something about security. Profile, more. Thought there was a thing for setting security on here. All right, well, I guess I could do it later. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the invite information. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come over here to the chat. Look, you get to see my control panel there for my live stream. I'm going to paste it in here. Okay. Control V. Okay. Let's see. Oh, good morning, Nirav. Yes, you're absolutely right. Zoom does have some kind of some security issues. This tool actually is in pretty good security. It's end-to-end encryption. Okay, so there's an invite in the chat. So if you want to join me in the meeting, all you got to do is just use that URL. You don't have to install anything, but when you come in, it'll ask you, do you want to use your microphone and your camera? And you can leave both of them off if you want. But I just thought it'd be neat if I had a few other people in here so I could kind of show some of the features around a little bit. All right, so let's see. Let's see what else we got going on in the live stream here. So far, I've got looks like about 4 people on the stream. Any one of you who sees that invite there and wants to join me in there. Now, when you click on the link, it might say something about installing something, but there's also the option to just join by what do they call it? Browser. So you don't necessarily have to install anything. You can just come in by browser. So that's one of the things I like about it is there's no requirement to install anything. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I keep clearing my throat. And let's see. Anyway, so in this tool, you've got the usual suspects like screen sharing, which is what I'm doing now. You've got the ability to turn your camera on or off. So like I can even share my camera at the same time. See, so I can have picture in picture. Let's see what else you can do. You've got this thing called the Brady Bunch mode, little boxes over here that I'll show you that when somebody else joins. But when you click that, it kind of takes all your participants and spreads them out as tiles. Let's see, you got this little notifications here in the corner. There's your share screen, raise hand. Like if you're in a meeting and you don't want to say something, but you just want to make a digital motion to like hey, call on me, or I have a question. There's an internal chat, which is pretty cool. So you can click on the chat and then you can have like this chat discussion. Hello in the chat. Okay, so there's the chat function, and then of course you don't have to leave it open. You can close it. Let's see, I've got mute. The red button in the middle, that's hang up. So that's pretty much just going to like drop you right out of there. So looks like somebody just showed up. Awesome. So like I was just saying, if I put it in Brady Bunch mode here like this, it spreads the tiles out like that. So I see, and then if 4 people joined, we'd have 4 windows, and if 6 people joined, we'd have 6 windows, etc. And you could have up to 50 people. So in the meeting. Anyway, whoever just joined, thank you for joining. I appreciate you doing that so that I can kind of show the features of having somebody else. And then when you're the moderator, actually, I think even people who aren't moderators, like if you get somebody who joins and is like what's the word? Like they don't mute or something, I think you can even go to them and you can see like there's my guest. He's actually already, or he or she is already muted, but if I wanted to, I could remute them. This little like kind of cell phone strength indicator thing is kind of cool. It kind of tells you like how good the level of signal that the person has in the meeting. So anyway, let me go back to my YouTube chat. So let's see. Anyway, all right. So who's joined so far? Just type it. You can type it in the chat. Actually, not the YouTube chat. Type it in the in the uh, in the chat here. So down here in the corner, you won't see it until you take your mouse and move over. But if you go down here in the chat, that pops up, and then you can type in there if you don't want to talk. So anyway, okay. So Nurab joined. Okay, great. And I got another guest. Okay. So see, that's what I like about it is when it's in this what I call Brady Bunch mode, which is Brady Bunch is just kind of a slang reference to a show that used to be on in the U.S. back about I don't know 30 years ago, but the tiles all show up, and then if people turn on their cameras, you don't have to, but if you did, I could see that the camera faces here, and then if I don't want to do that, I can go back to this, just like that. The other thing it does too is it does active speaker. So whoever is the one talking is the one that gets the focus. So if we were all sharing our cameras and we were taking turns talking, as each one of us begins to talk, it would switch to that person. So anyway, let's see. Let me show you like sharing content. So if I kind of just took and put this off to the side for a second, and let me see if I wanted to, I know I'm just sharing a black screen right now. Let me see, like if I wanted to, I don't know, let's say open up a new pages document. Let's see, where's my pages? Okay, so take this. Let's give me a new template, continue. Okay, new document. All right, just give me a blank one. Okay, create. Okay, so now one of the things I like to do when I do this meeting is I like to use 2 monitors, and I use one monitor as the kind of like, I don't know, the part that I don't share, and then I have like my second monitor is what I'll share with. So and what's cool too is it more than one person can share. So like if either one of you who are guests right now wanted to click on the share screen, so down there in that far left corner where the little computer is, if you click on share your screen, it'll ask you what screen do you want to share, and then you guys can share content too, and I can kind of move back and forth, or other people in the meeting can move back and forth between what I'm sharing and what you're sharing. So, you know, as we're working on a document together, you know, you can see what I'm typing, and there's even, I believe, I haven't tried this yet. I believe there's even a what's the word? Remote control. I think you can even ask for and give somebody else remote control. Let me bring the meeting back over here. Let me see. So if I was going to say Nirav, if I wanted to, oh, maybe not. Maybe there isn't. Okay. Okay, my bad. I thought there was a thing where you could ask for remote control, but I guess not. Can I give remote control? Hmm. All right. The other thing too, I didn't show you. So I showed you the thing about the share, the raise hand, the chat. Oh, somebody's in the chat. Okay. You're off. That's funny. I'm in bed. Yeah, definitely it's okay. No problem. Is that you got the settings menu is right here in the corner of these little ellipsis dots. And in here you've got all kinds of different things. One of the things you can do is you can choose what devices you want to use. So right here in settings, you can choose what camera you want to use, what audio device you want to use. Now I'm wearing a headset. I personally think it works better with a headset, but you could just use the native speaker and microphone that's built into your laptop. Sometimes you can get though a feedback loop though. So oh, you know what I didn't show you, which is fairly important, is how do you do this or how do you get this? So what you would do if you want to use this tool, and it's unbelievably simple, is you just open up a browser and go to 8x8.vc, and then when you get there, right here, you just type in a meeting name, anything you want. My personal meet. Well, actually, it can't have any spaces, so it's like my personal meeting, okay? And then you click start meeting, and then what happens is it launches the very thing that we're doing right now, and all you do is you just share this information. You just 8x8.vc/ my personal meeting or whatever, you know, Bob's meeting, Tom's meeting. I would try not to use something too obvious, you know, because you run the risk of possibly having other people come in and bomb your meetings. But like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a way to set a passcode in there. Anyway, so yeah, just 8x8.vc and then put in your meeting name, click start meeting. The people who come to your meeting though don't have to install anything. I mean, there's a prompt for it. I think there's a prompt like to install a plugin or something, but there's also it'll say you could just join by browser. So you don't have to install anything. And I wish I knew where that passcode thing was. Maybe you have to do it ahead of time. Let me see. Speaker stats, mute settings. Where is that? Settings, no, profile. Shoot, that's bugging me because I remember hearing that they had this, that they had the ability to set some kind of a passcode for the meeting. Maybe that's in the installed version. Maybe if I want to do that, I got to do the installed version. So I'll have to check that out. So sorry I don't have the information handy right this second. So anyway, so that's that. I wasn't going to do a long one. I just just wanted to show you guys this. Nirav, I really appreciate you helping me out by joining the meeting and letting me show people what it was like to have a guest in the meeting. And I think I'm going to wrap it up and then save this as a video so that other people can benefit from it. So, all right. Yeah, no, it is very. Nirav was asking, is it secure? It is encrypted 100%. Excuse me, end to end. But I need to find out what was the trick for setting the passcode, because I thought for sure you could set a meeting passcode. All right. Excuse me. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this meeting, which will wrap up the live stream. I appreciate everybody's help. Let me check the chat one more time, see if there's anything in here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Got lots of people in here. Yeah. People all talking about what's going on with with the uh, with the pandemic situation, which is the reason I'm making this video, is to give people a tool. So yeah, we're kind of masked up around here too. I would say here in FL, we are about Oh, I'm sorry. I should type in Florida. People won't know what that means. Florida, USA. We are about 50% masks. Yeah, they aren't taking it seriously here as I wish they would. So, but that's all right. Data lore. Yes, this is exactly built on Jitsi. It is exactly built on Jitsi. And actually, that was one of the things I was going to mention is if you don't want to use this, you can use jitsi.org. So you can go here, open up a tab, go jitsi.org. Oh, here it is in my speed dial. Jitsi.org. Same thing. Start a call. Put in the meeting number or the meeting, I'm sorry, whatever ID you want to use, click go, and then that becomes your, I think it's meet.jit, how's it go? The URL is something like uh, meet.jitsi or something like that. And then it's the whatever URL. It'll give it to you when you're in the meeting. You can see it. But yes, this 8x8 VC is built on top of Jitsi. Yeah. Yeah, no, and what's nice is that 8x8 bought Jitsi, and they've actually improved it. So they're slightly different. I mean, maybe just a little bit different, but they did make it. They actually did make it better. So in my opinion. So anyway, let's see here. Let me turn my screen sharing back off so you can see my lovely messy office again. Okay, well, like I said, I was going to wrap this up. Um, And I appreciate everybody's help and participation. And then I'll post this so people can benefit from understanding what this tool can do. All right. So thanks so much, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up.